bass in your face.
Joint venture with it from the Philippines and with the American. Marami naman tayong history sa ganyan. Marami nang nagbubukas dito na kumpanya na American since for a long time now. So that is a well-established route or role that we have the part of our relationship. Siyempre, security concerns, pinag-usapan namin the return or the re-signing or the extension of the VFA agreement and how it has to be redefined for the near future with the changing situation around the world, especially in our region. Siyempre, yun ang ating primary concern. So we talked about some new technologies that might be available to us in terms again of power generation, but which ang usapan talaga nasa climate change. Napunta kasi naman climate change na pupunta yan sa lahat ng sektor eh. Kaya tayo nang napunta power, napunta sa agri, napunta sa iba't ibang sektor. So that is the extent of my discussions with the ambassadors today. With some of the diplomats that came to see me today. This is not the first time I've met with them. This must be about the second, third, or fourth time already. Dahil nung kampanya pa lang, marami nang pumupunta, nagtatanong, ano ba talagang iniisip mo, ano yung binabalak mo. And this is just to further the discussion so that we get into actual practical detail. Hindi lang yung mga vague ideas of what can be done. But really to dig down and to see what can be done, what needs to be done para mag-succeed itong mga program na ito. What do we have to do in the Philippines? What can we expect from our partners around the world? So that's basically it. Except for some of, I think yung inaantay nyo talaga yung mga appointment. Well, na ano tayo ni our friend the incoming DOJ secretary has already announced it himself, so segundahan ko na lang siya that Boying Remulla, I have asked him to join the government as DOJ, the Secretary of the Department of Justice. I think he will be very good. He has as you know, he has a great many years of experience in government, number one. And what many people do not know is that he's actually a very, very good lawyer. And so I think he will fit very nicely into the DOJ. I guess we can talk about our last meeting already. I had over lunch the former Secretary Laguesma of Dole and Tuts Ople to talk about the labor segment, both Dole and the new Department of Migrant Workers. Our new my nominee for Dole is going to be the former Secretary Laguesma, to return. And we've asked help from Tuts Ople to organize already the Department of Migrant Workers, so that when the time comes that we are mandated to start operations in pag-isipan kung ano ang gagawin natin para pagdating ng panahon ay mabilis na. The Department of Migrant Workers from the day one will immediately be operational and performing its function. That's really my general policy sa lahat na ito, is to fix policy as early as now, so that when the time comes that we are giving now our nominations to the CA, ay mabilis na ang magiging proseso. At kahit na hindi pa ma-confirm yung mga iba, hindi pa natapos ang confirmation process ng mga iba, ay ang mangyayari ay marami na tayong naintindihan na ng mga tao natin, the cabinet secretaries and the rest of government, kung ano yung kailangan gawin, what is expected, what the timetable has to be, so that we can immediately start work as soon as the term of the next administration begins. I have also tapped an old friend who also was formerly in this position, Arce Balisacan, who was our former NEDA, and I've asked him to return to NEDA. I've worked with him extensively in the time that I was governor. We have very similar thinking in that regard. Kaya't malakas ang loob ko. I know he's very competent. I know his policies are policies that will be to the betterment of our country and for employment, for the development of the economy. Nag-uusap kami ng ilang oras at mukha namang tumutugma ang aming pag-iisip tungkol sa approach natin dito sa mga darating na ilang taon when it comes to the economic managers. I know that siyempre ang punot dulo talaga na susunod na administrasyon is the economy. Kaya alam ko yan inaabangan na talaga ninyo. Allow me and maybe a few more days for me to be able to announce formally who will be part of the labor sector is going to be very much part of any redevelopment and recovery of the economy. So that's part of it. NEDA, obviously. Sa NEDA, having come from governor, sabi ko dapat ibalik natin yung primary function ng NEDA. NEDA, you have to remember, is the National Economic Development Authority. And the process has always been that the provincial development councils will forward their recommendations to the regional development council, which will forward their recommendations to NEDA. Hindi na nasunod yun. Kailangan natin maibalik because again, being a proponent of local government, we need to hear from local governments so that what we do at the national level is relevant to the needs and the concerns of local government. So that's it for now. I think that's enough to be getting on with. We're working very hard on the other departments, and dahan-dahan naman, we are beginning to fill the positions. I still have to talk to them, some of our proposed nominees, and we have to understand na nagkakasundo kami sa polisiya. Kasi kung di naman sila mag-agree, mahirap naman masyado yun. So we will continue to discuss with them, and should they agree, umpisahan na namin ang mga planning para diyan. So I wanted, technically talaga, dapat after proclamation itong mga announcement na ito. Pero I know na maraming hindi na makapag-antay dahil nga napaka-importante itong mga appointment na ito. But allow me the luxury of a few more days and we will be able to announce more. At the moment, siyempre nakaabang na kami sa canvassing. My best information is that the canvassing will proceed rapidly, and I told the speaker and the leadership of the House and of the Senate that I'm on call. Kung matapos sila, kahit anong oras, kahit hating gabi, I'll be happy to go there to be proclaimed. So that's what we are busy with now. And that also explains to you bakit ako naka-Amerikana. Dahil nga, mga kaharap ko, ambassador nga, na ibang look namin dito sa headquarters at hindi na kami nangangampanya at we are now back in the office, working in the office. So I'll leave that with you for now. At Well, I'll take a few.
Sa inauguration po, Mr. President, are we going to tell this grandstand po since para